everyone, I just have a quick unboxing from the Taiwanese family-owned stationery store called Yoseka. They're located in Brooklyn, New York. Besides giving you some cute stickers to stick in your journal to journal about your latest order, they also give you a little note that is personal by the person who made your package for you. As you can see, I've already technically unpack this over on IG, yet I know I have some followers here on YouTube that do not go to IG and vice versa, so I thought I would share it again with you today. I treated myself to 2 samples of ink from them, which I'll show you in a little bit. They're permanent or pigment ink. I wanted to find something that I could use one of my fountain pens with, that it would solely be for these type of inks that I can use for my doodling and my watercoloring. Later on, I'll show you what they look like. I also found some Tomoe River paper, loose leaf A5. I'm not sure if this is from the same makers that makes the Tomoe River paper for Hobonichis, but I thought I'd give it a try. I was thinking for my fountain pens, for watercoloring, for tip-ins, or maybe just writing a note for Happy Mail. I'll let you know in later videos what the outcome was with that type of paper. Well, this is part of 2023 and trying to be simplifying everything. In a few seconds, I'm going to show you that I bought some click art in a Sarasa pen. I swear that I recorded me showing you what they look like on paper, on a paper that I bought from them, and for some reason that part of this film magically disappeared. But first, luckily, I was still able to show you this A6 book that I bought. I am journaling in an A6, which I have enjoyed so far, so I've been buying and collecting some other ones because I know the one I'm using right now is going to finish soon, and I just wanted to have one on hand right away. And I'm showing you right here the comparison for people that don't understand the difference. That's an A5 and this is an A6. So you don't have as much room on the page as you do on an A5, but I like it because it's really quick journaling for me. And then I am not wondering how I'm supposed to fill these pages up. As you can see, it's a very solid grid paper, and what they did is they split it up into 3 sections of 3 different colors. So if there was something that you wanted to do for, work with this in a different way, then you'd be able to separate it in those 3 colors. I also got myself an A6 see-through cover, not for this particular book, but I did have an MD paper book that I bought that I'm going to use for that cover. Now this is the part that did not record. I apologize once again, but how cute are those little stationery helpers? I cannot wait to use this in my Happy Mail and also my journal. Has anyone used the Click Art retractable marker pens from Zebra? I have, and I have a few of them, yet, believe it or not, I did not have these colors. And Yoseka sells them individually. So I purchased those 3 along with another Sarasa pen clip. I know there's a few of us out there that are fans of these type of pens, and I couldn't resist the one that was a marble color. The one I picked was Cotton Candy. There's 3 different gel inks in it, and as you use it, the color changes from time to time. Sorry you can't really see it on the paper, but trust me, it's a lot of fun to use. Welcome Saffron Eco Tea, which is the one on the right, to the family. I wanted to show you a comparison to the other TWSBI Ecos I have. Usually it's a hexagon shape. This particular one is a triangular shape that they say that's supposed to be easier for you to hold the grip of the pen. I didn't realize that when I purchased it. I just purchased it because it was in saffron, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and I cannot wait to start using it. On to some ink swatching. I don't know which ink I want to put in the new Saffron Eco Tea pen, so I'm just going to use an ink I already have for a dip test. There's different ways of doing this. there's no judgment here on how we all do testing of the inks. I figured that it wouldn't damage it or anything if I just dipped it a little just to see how the broad tip works. I have not had a broad tip before, so this was completely new to me. Right now you see me using the cotton candy pen in action. See how cute that is with all the different colors? I know it's hard, the camera doesn't pick it up, but trust me, it's so cute. Took me a few times just to get enough for it to kind of bring up into the nib part. I really liked how this particular nib worked. It was smooth. It didn't feel rough on the paper. I pushed down just a little and it seemed to give it a little broader stroke. Being left-handed, sometimes lefties, we hold our pens differently than you righties do. So I used it how I think you should use it. Then I tried to do it on the side or on the tip to see if it would write narrow. And I didn't have much success, as you can tell with that. So I think this will be a great add to my collection because most of my other fountain pens are fine tip. So it'll be nice to have a broad tip nib. There's a couple cool things when you buy samples of ink from Yoseka besides the darling little bottles that they come in. They give you these nice labels so you know what they are, obviously. You also collect enough of them, and I think it's 10 of them. You return them back to them through the mail, and then the next time you order something, you get a free sample. I've decided for this permanent ink sharing or permanent ink exploration, I'm going to just use my black Eco Twisby pen. That way I know that's where the permanent ink goes into it. So I will not have to overthink anything. Another neat thing about the ink bottles is that they put sealants on it. First time I ordered some, it was kind of like a little piece of saran wrap, which I thought was still very nice of them to do, just in case in transportation it might leak. But now they have these sealants over it, so you know for sure that they're going to get to your house without any damage. They also wrap it up in tissue paper, and if you order more than one, they kind of put little styrofoam between it just to reassure that it will not get damaged in the transportation. This Sailor ink is a pigment ink. I'm not going to butcher the name of it. You'll see it in a couple seconds after I write Sailor's pigment ink. I got a whole 5 mLs instead of 3 mLs due to the fact that I'm going to be sketching with it. So I had this one and another one, which I'm going to show you. I didn't know of any other pigment inks that they had that came in black. So I figured I would start with these two. And when I use one of them up, I'll use the other one. And because both of them are being of a pigment ink, I'm not going to concern myself with trying to rinse out the fountain pen. I just know that it will maybe change a little color, but then you'll be able to have the new color come through in your drawing. Linen Toolbar Cloudy Day, 5 mLs. The reason I picked this one, or I was attracted to try this waterproof permanent ink, pigment ink, was in the sample on their website. Whoever did it did a wonderful job to show that there's different, I'm not very familiar with the terminology. You can use the word values or shades. It's just not black ink. There's a little blue in there. There's a little gray in there. And as you watch me swatch this, and I apologize, it was off camera at first. I did not realize that, but hey, we're all human here. So there we go. So at first you can't really see it, but then I kind of do a little splat of it in the middle of the paper. And I'm not even sure if the camera will pick it up. And I did that smudge not as a smudge test, but I was just curious what if I use this for some shading, what would it look like? And as you can tell, it kind of went to a grayish See right there? Oh, I love the ink splatters. I think I try to hold it up for you so you can see how it kind of shimmers, and there's just different ways of doing it. So let's see if I do that part of it, which I think is about right here. Yeah, see, there's grayish in it, and then there's kind of black in it, and blue. Like they said, cloudy day. So yeah, there you go. I'm really looking forward to using this in my sketches. That's it for this unboxing from Yoseka Stationery. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you have a chance, check out the Yoseka website. They have a plethora of stationery choices for you to try out. And if you're so lucky to be in Brooklyn, New York, I would so stop by. They're on my list. If I ever find myself in Brooklyn, that's where I'm going to go first. Daisy and her staff are very knowledgeable, not only in the fountain pens and different inks. They have different journals and planners and accessories that they carry there, and they will help you find the exact match that you're looking for in your stationery journal. So remember, until next time, messy hands, happy life. Bye.